Hello, everyone. This is Grand Madam. I just decided to pop in this afternoon. I know you've heard the word. Have you seen this article? This is from the Economic Times. Check this out. Take a good look. Yep, go back and read that again. I always had a feeling they were a little too close. And I never liked the idea of someone, a business person, so close to the White House. Why? Because they're always looking for the best business deal. Well, we don't know for sure. Let me read this for you. Now, this came down off the feed. This is October 10th, 2024. Okay. Uh, 11:19:25 in the evening international time. This is October 25th. Well, let me read you something here. Yuri Shvets, a former KGB spy, alleges Russia developed 45 as an asset for 40 years using his flaws and vanity. Russia developed him as an asset, he says, and he speaks as an ex KGB spy. According to Yuri Shvets, a major source for a forthcoming book, which is why I'm going to do this reading. People put anything in books these days. The KGB played the game as it were greatly impressed by his personality. According to the KGB person, our person was developed as an asset and was keen to echo anti-Western propaganda that Moscow celebrated. Yuri Shvets, a Soviet Union official assigned in Washington in the 80s, compared the former U.S. president to the Cambridge Five, a British spy ring that transmitted information to Moscow during World War II and the early Cold War. The book, now I know, The American Compromat by journalist Craig Unger, features insights from Shvets. Okay, I was going to say, I know I ordered that book or put it on my list a couple years ago. So this is before any election stuff regarding his ties to Putin. Shvets is now 67, was a correspondent for the Russian news agency TASS, remember that, TASS, in Washington during the 1980s. Later moved to the U.S. Listen to it. I mean, does it pay to be moved to the U.S. and became an American citizen working as a corporate security investigator. Can we say six figures and up, boys and girls? I mean, what do you expect from kids when it obviously pays to be dishonest? Well, too. Well, what I'm going to do, I have a new deck of cards called the True Crime Oracle cards. I'm going to put them to the test. Oh, they say some interesting things. Uh, Let me go with this. And I'm not going to do any crimes recent with these cards. When I do some reading, it's going to be old stuff. That way, if the family gets a hold of it, they will not be harmed. Okay. The young lady they found in the oven at Walmart, I wanted to read on that. And then I came across in their article where the family asked people on social media content creators not to speculate. And they wanted their privacy. So I respect that. But Jack the Ripper, oh boy, I think I'll do that one for you one day, maybe soon. That put a whole new dimension on things with these cards. Well, for right now, we are going to ask, is 45 a Russian asset? Okay. Is Trump an asset? Is 45 an asset? Mm-hmm. Is the Orange Man an asset for Russia? a Russian asset? Is 45 a Russian asset? Is 45 a Russian asset? Oh, tarot team, come on in. Halak, Lazio, surround us with your flaming swords. Protect us from these creeps that keep piggybacking on the tarot team to suck energy. They can't have ours. Protect me, my home, my followers, my channel. So it is. And so it is. I am goddess of this land. Okay. So it's 45 a Russian asset. Simple as that. Let me cut it. Okay, let me get a half turn going on around here. Wow, look at this. First card, the energy of this first card. It says what? Natural disaster. I need to move that over. I need more space. Second card, money. What's crossing it? Now it's either going to support it or it's going to enforce it. Support it or challenge it. And that is, look, tunnel. Should it be a tunnel or should it be a funnel? I'm not sure what that means, but there's some. Let's keep going. I don't like the way this looks already, but this is a true crime deck. Cover up. Child. Oh my God. Let's keep going. Why did our buddies go? Legal proceedings. I don't like what I see. Well, it's too late to turn back now. No shit. Regrets. I've made a few. Oh God. Uh-huh. Love is the concern. So many people love the guy, but that guy's a walking, talking, man-made disaster area. And it's so sad because it's people's love for him that has turned it into a man-made disaster. Oh, okay. There are secrets still, but you see the keyhole? That's the keyhole. Isn't that cool? A rusted keyhole on an old oak wooden door. There all right, there are fears that certain secrets are coming out, but more so than one of the secrets is perversion. Okay, here's a boat to peaceful waters. Water, in this case, it's deep-seated emotions. This water is rippling, so something has been dropped into the water to cause ripples. And the sun is either coming up or going down. I can't tell which is going on here. Intuition. And a gift. This is the emotional challenge, receiving a gift. And the gift was money. And here we have the affair. Or the partnership. Well, bottom of the deck, something's going on in the mountains. Yeah, it's called Fraud. Look at this. Oh, you can't see this. I do believe, yeah, fraud, and that someone will be traveling to the mountains for healing, and someone is going to make that area. Look at this. This is going to be something else. Their area is going to be a home for a while, hotel. So they'll be living in the luxury of a luxury hotel. That's going to be home base for a while. Mm, look at this. We have a party, dating, serial killer. So the way I'm reading this now, under the circumstances, is that he was lured. He was to lure in the party and destroy it. Because I tell you, folks, what I'm looking at here on this table, I don't even want to talk about. But look at this. And the partner, this looks like the spouse, the female partner, is under mind control here. And look at this. Stuck in the neighborhood. There are confabs and meetings in that household. There's also debt. A lot of anger. The spouse is really ticked off. A lot of anger. Mm. And this, we have the grandparents and the landfill. This tells me tradition has already been trashed, thrown right out the window. And what's, okay. And what's coming up next? We have imprisonment. We have fundamental change here, major fundamental change. There will be a caregiver required. And even when they were healing and recruiting, because he's sick, I don't care what anybody says. From what I've heard, his gastrointestinal system is shot, but he'll still be under surveillance. And even with that surveillance, trying to clean up that mess, no, not that personal mess, but the mess left behind, there's so much more hidden. And what did there? Dang, on. Hidden. There's so much hidden that, okay, so much hidden that it's going to take a major effort. It's going to take a few years to get to the bottom of certain things, but it's going to be, there's something to do with the power supply, and that could be money, that could be electricity, but it's going to be justice. There's going to be some courtroom actions in here, and it looks like the accomplices or the partners in crime will also be called into question. Now, I asked about the asset, and I got folks, this is what disturbs me so. I'm going to hold the cards up because I don't want it coming out of my mouth. I just had breakfast. It will come right on up. Okay. This is the location. Now look at this. Okay. Natural disaster. That means something's getting ready to blow. Tornado or another hurricane flow through. Okay. You got this. And you got this. And right next to that fell this. Mm-hmm. along with this on the other side and this. Don't speak the words. I'm going to ask. Oh, my pendulum here. Um, where are we going with this? Is 45 a Russian asset? Is 45 a Russian asset? And a big one. No, whopping one. Yes. And I'm not going to ask about the other thing. My heart will break. I will get angry and probably puke. And I'm not going to do that. Hey Theo, got any Alicia, Mrs. Theo on Theo's thing. Hi, darling. Do you have any questions would you like for me to look into? I need to clean this mess up out of me now. I asked the question out of curiosity. I was looking for one thing and something else cropped up. Sometimes that's great when it happens. Sometimes it's so sad. Yes. So, the Jack the Ripper one. Let me do that. How do you like these cards? True Crime Oracle cards. I'm going to do the Jack the Ripper one right now. That'll kind of clear me up from what I just saw. Okay. But, let's see. Let me clear these cards. Clear them. Where's get my bell. And, now, who was Jack the Ripper killing all of those ladies in Whitechapel? Who was Jack the Ripper? Now, when I did it yesterday, it came up with some type of weird cult. Let's see if the answer is the same. Should be the same. Let's see. Who was and why did he kill them all? What did they kill them for? One more, two more. Shuffles, two more shuffles. Okay. All right. This is about Jack the Ripper. Ooh, whoa. Power supply. Ooh, this is going to get morbid, folks. Because the power supply were the women themselves. Either okay. You can take someone's life force and make it your own once they have ceased, and if they have ceased to exist, ceased to live. On the road. Got him on the lonely, dark road, too. And that road is still there. That neighborhood is still there. The pub where the women were drinking and pulling clients is still there and still very active. And it's in front of a church. Okay, spouse, partner. This is the client. Oh, in this context, we're talking about the client because they were ladies of the night that were murdered. Ladies of the night, yeah. And they met their clientele in that pub. I can't remember the name of the pub. You can actually see this. This Ace the Traveler, it's just ACE Ace, has a video on it, and it's in his England series, his London series. I cannot remember what it's called, but I think the label does show Jack the Ripper symbolism there, signs or something. Check it out. He goes into the pub And he just goes all around. And the question is, wait a minute, how come nobody heard these women? But they did, even if they did hear women screaming, it was no big deal because it was a wild, rowdy place where women were screaming and men were fighting and everybody was drinking. Wild party scene every night. That's why nobody paid any attention to the screams. And after what he did to those women, they were very short screams. And then they left. Look, travel. Okay. So this tells me something else. Now, either the perpetrator traveled to Whitechapel to do well, if he traveled to Whitechapel, that meant he or she wasn't from around there. It was a very low income area, poor people. When the women in the neighborhood are either selling their wares, when I say, I'm not talking, maybe they're cooking and baking skills, maybe they did laundry, but if they were selling something from something else, that is a very low income area. There are no jobs. They're nowhere near jobs. Okay. So this was a low income area, and everybody, they were families there. So this is telling me this person who came there to do that deed was not a low income person. Okay. And social media. I just said that. Check it out on ACE. ACE. And look up his London series. That's an interesting series. Ooh. Okay, here we go. The weapon. And it says revenge. So we have someone from a higher economic class that's come down to Whitechapel to exact revenge on the women. Hey, Kamoyo. What does that say? Yeah. We kind of knew there was some exchange. Oh, boy. And look, it was out of jealousy. Out of jealousy. Now, I don't know if there's no beach in that area. That's dead in the heart of the city. The beach was a concern. Brighton Beach? I don't know if it was near Brighton, but it didn't look like it was near any water to me. Everything was cobblestones. We're talking about Jack the Ripper. Hello, Kimoyo. I got some true crime oracle cards. I'm only going to do it on the older cases because the newer cases are too fresh. The families, you just never know when somebody will just helpfully send them a video that they don't need to see. You know what I mean? So not going to do it. Beach. I'm not sure. This is a concern. Beach. Now, does that mean the person who perpetrated was from Brighton Beach, which is money? That's a resort. Stayed at Brighton Beach. I don't know what this means. We'll see. Beach. Or, I don't know. We'll see. Surveillance. So they were being watched. Or he was doing the watching. He was watching. Or she was watching. Mm-hmm. Could have been watching from a wooded area. I'm trying to think. In Ace's video, I didn't see any wooded area. Everything then is as it is now, today. You got to see that. That's 200 years ago. Nothing's changed except the technology. I think you have cars instead of horses. That's about it. And the church is locked down now, but it still stands. A lot of anger. Here's fire, passion. Passion's involved. There's a crime of passion. Crimes of passion. Who's going down there cutting up the prostitute? Let me pull another card. Jealousy. Yeah, well, yeah, jealousy. That's why I said man or woman. Man or woman. Yeah, Whitechapel. Yeah, this is what they did to them. That's what they did to them. You know, some women were butchers too. If you were married to a butcher and you had to help cut up the meat, hmm and of course, women were the doulas, the midwives. So that wow. Hmm. And here we go with the boat. And then they got away by boat, which explains the beach. I do not understand how they got it. Has anybody been to England? Anybody from London who can explain this? Could they have been a sailor? Outcome? Healing. Hmm. Those poor women weren't here. And here we go again. Down into the dark place. Down into the tunnel, the dark place. Now, there's been speculation that a doctor did the thing. There's been speculation that and no, these cards are not like I saw them last night. Okay. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow, wow. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, now here we have, look at this. Now, this is eerie because this is talking about someone who lived inside of the tunnel and they made it their home. Are we talking about somebody who lived in a tunnel? Let's keep going. Oh, wow. Well, get the heck. Okay, let's keep going. Or did they use the tunnel for their escape and then out to the beach? Legal proceedings. Look at this. Faked death. Got paid. Or just absolutely greedy with a bloodlust. A bloodlust is also greed. Oh my goodness, I gotta get down there. Huh. I have intuition and water. And cover. A justice cover up. Hmm. And next to that, assassination. So, so far we have the whole Whitechapel, Jack the Ripper things, murders were motivated by jealousy, crimes of passion. And this is probably someone who used the tunnels or the sewers as their escape route as they made it back to the beach. Where is my. Hold on, I gotta take a look at this. I want to see where uh, Whitechapel, England is. Let me ask: is Whitechapel, England, Whitechapel, London? White. Come on, don't screw around with me, tablet. Chapel is screwing around with me. Chapel, spell chapel. Chapel. London near a beach. Funny, I'm not the only one that. Dang! 18 of them. Hmm. Uh, Whitechapel in London's East End is not directly on a beach, but there is a beach like spot nearby called Scrivener's Cove. You want to look at that? Let me Scrivener. Let's take a look. Whitechapel near Scrivener's Cove. Yeah. They've got something called Man of War Cove. No, that's 136 miles. I said Scrivener's is okay. Is Whitechapel near Scrivener's Cove map? Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Come on. Let me ask the same question again. I'm not the only one who asked this question. Would you believe Google is giving me the runaround? Come on. Okay, let's do maps. Okay. Oh, what the heck? No, not that map. Okay. Oh, doggone it. Okay, I see Whitechapel. No, there it's not. Whitechapel fried chicken. I kid you not. I kid you not. Why have things changed? Oh boy. Oh, Whitechapel Market, Monster Burger Barbecue and Grill House. Oh shucks. The water. Okay, let's shorten this. What is this water? Okay, London Bridge. Is this the Thames? I don't know. Found a tunnel. Found a tunnel on the A1203. It's the Rother. Okay, come on. Gotta get big. Yep, and it's the Thames. It's right on the Thames. Now, wait a minute. Okay. Now I lost Whitechapel. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, this whole area is Whitechapel. These are tunnels. Oh. I thought that would no, this is a main artery. Okay. Here's Whitechapel. You see that's the River Thames, the flow. Do you see the gray line? The 1203. Oops, I'm sorry. The route 1203. That oh shucks. Now this is missing. I'm sorry. It just started moving around. Uh, no. Where to go? Back into Whitechapel. Let me small it up. Okay. Whitechapel. Okay. At the bottom of Whitechapel, follow that gray line. That's the Route 1203, and it pours right out into a tunnel. The rather, rather hit the tunnel. That's what it sounds like. That's what it reads like right here. So, whatever it is we have, whoever did the killing, the reason they couldn't catch him is because they went back, probably back down into the sewer or back through the tunnel. That was a long walk or run. But I mean, if nobody's looking for you anyway, take your time. You take your time. But now I want to see, hold on a second. Here we go. What was the jealousy about? Crime of passion. We're talking about working girls here. I'm going to use what lies beneath to find out why this person was just so crazy. Jealous over. Okay, what is crime of passion and jealousy? Oh, okay, we're gonna find out. What was the crime of passion and jealousy? Unless it's right in my face and I just don't see it. But we'll see. It could have been someone's husband, but why kill the four others? I mean, three others, and dismember them and butcher themselves. What is crime of passion and jealousy? Mm-hmm. And there may have been wooded areas at that time, but now they're all warehouses. I mean, these warehouses are as old as the place. It's like 200, 300, 200 years old. And some are 300 in that area today. Today. Okay. Crime of passion. Okay. That's the look. Okay. This is what came up. See that? I'm sorry. You see that? And that fell right next to this. Somebody was watching. Already know the tea. This is somebody's husband, spouse, wife. Let me turn this light out. I think that's what might be putting that glare up in there. Yeah. Look at this. Oh, shucks. No, that's not it. Can you see this? Mm, bad choices. Okay. I Bottom of the deck. Look at the bottom of the deck. That's where they were in Whitechapel. Okay, I'm gonna. Was Jack the Ripper a woman? Was Jack the Ripper a woman? That's a yes. Was Jack the Ripper a man? No. That's why they never found him. It was a her. Wow. With a big knife. It was a her. Was this woman someone the working girls, the prostitutes, the girls knew? The victims knew? Was this woman someone the victims knew? No. No. Okay. Um, was this woman someone from the upper classes? Was this woman from the perpetrator from upper classes? No. Okay. Um, was this woman a butcher? Was the woman who did the kill? Yep. Yep. Wow. So Jack the Ripper was really a Jill. What can I say? Look up the movie Limehouse Golem. Really? Oh, I got. Let me find something. Write that in. Where's my notebook? Limehouse Golem. Let me put it in my. Wow. Thank you, Camillo. That's why they can't find him. It wasn't her. Limehouse. Let me Limehouse. Come on. Okay. Oh, come on. It was a woman, and a very angry woman who was mad with them hoes messing with her husband. See, that comes from having preconceived thoughts about other people. Oh, she's sugar and spice and everything nice. She's so submissive. She'd never do anything like that. Golam. Wait a minute. There. Got it. This is it. I'm going to watch it as soon as I get off here. Make my lunch and come back and watch it. That is so wow. It's in that region. What's in that region? Divine Spiritual Tea. Hello, darling. How are you? D-Real too. Hey, how are you? How are you? So we just solved, no, we didn't solve the murders. What we did was we outed a Russian spy. We confirmed a Russian spy. And we may have a top clue to the biggest murder mystery in the world that the history has known. Jack the Ripper was really Jill. So we've had a good day, don't you think? This was fun, folks. But I just had to get on here at least for a few minutes, show off my new cards, and just have some fun. Like I said, with these true crime cards, I'm gonna have fun with these. I'm not getting into any current murder mysteries publicly, not online. What I do at my kitchen table, that's different. But they are very heart-wrenching, even now. Knowing that this, even with the Whitechapel, knowing that this woman literally ripped other women to shreds, I just had a feeling that was another woman. I just knew it was had a feeling. But so I'm going to keep the true crime stuff light. Like, oh, the Melendez, but no, we're not doing that. The Menendez brothers. They've already been tried. Scribner's Cove, run. That's where. Okay, there it is. There it is. Scribner's Cove, in and out. Because you went right on through the tunnel. Where is it? You see, travel, beach. Where is the tunnel? Where did the tunnel go? I had tunnel. I have wooded area. Oh, I put some of the way. A boat was waiting. Oh, here we go. The revenge, the road, the death. What's the other here? Look at this. Is this going to come out right? Inside the tunnel. That was it. That was wow. Okay, my friends, this has been fun. D-Real, Daryl, Theo, Alicia, hope to see you, Kimoyo, later on this evening. Wow, this was just something else. I think I'm gonna go play with my cards as I make my lunch after lunch or something like that. But I'm gonna wrap it up right about now. I just love this job. Okay. This is Grand Madam. Much love, everyone.